Dear students, good morning. Today we are going to see chapter 3, working with functions. Last class also we saw the same lesson. Today in this lesson we are going to discuss about parameters or arguments. Now we enter into a lesson. You can see topics in this lesson. Yesterday we discussed introduction, understanding and defining functions, flow of executions. Now today in this class we are going to discuss passing parameters. Dear student, last class also I told you what is arguments and what is parameters. Again, now arguments are that you can pass a values to the functions, and parameters define variables to receive a values in functions. This is arguments and parameters. Now we can see one examples they given in our book. See, DEF is a definition, multiply is a function name, A and B are the variables or arguments. The print A star B, the result will be displayed. Now we can see first y equal to 3. They given y equal to 3. Function called multiply 12 comma y. The 12 is sent to A. Here this is a arguments and A comma B is a parameter. Here we are sending a values to the function definition. If you send a value, that is a argument. If you receive a variables if you using a receive variables for to receive a values, that is a parameters. Here the y value is 3. The y value for y is 3. This 3 will send to B. Same, multiply y comma y means 3 star 3 will send to A and B. This is a function call. Next, x equal to 5. Now the x value will take as a 5 and y value is 3. Now what happens, sir, if you try to call a function, what happen means, see here, multiply y, the y value will send to A and x value will send to B. You can ask me, why sir, before we gave a y value second place only, sir, it will send to B. Now how it can send to A, sir? In a Python program, in function method, argument is nothing different. There is no difference between x and y. Which variable you are defining first, that value is transferred to first argument, first parameter, and which argument you are defining second, that one will transfer to a next variable or parameters. In Python, arguments or parameters are passing in 3 types. 1. Positional arguments, default arguments, keyword arguments. These 3 types of arguments or parameters we are using inside to the Python programming language. Now let me see one by one. Next, before we go inside to the types of arguments, first we should have know what is meant by arguments. The arguments or parameter have 3 types. 1. Literals, variables, expressions. Dear students, now we can see what are the difference between literals, variables and expressions. In Python, have to some names, variables, to hold incoming values. Do you know what is the meaning for variables? Variable is a temporary memory location. It is used to hold the values temporarily. That is a variables. Next, literals. What is meant by literals means literals is a value. See, they given the alternate name for arguments or actual parameter or actual argument, alternate name for parameters or formal parameters. Okay. Dear student, now you can see here the difference for literals, variables and expression. Literals is a values directly which is be given to the parameter, and variable is a temporary memory location is used to store the values. Now here you can see p is a variable because it holds the value 9 in the memory location of p. Wherever we are using the letter p, the value 9 will be substituted. So variable is a temporary memory location, and literals are values directly which we are given to the functions as an argument. Next, expression. You know very well about expression, I think. Expression is nothing but the calculation. P plus 1, this is an expression here. A plus b, a minus b, a star b, the calculations which we are doing inside to the function argument, those things and all we can say as a expressions. Now here see, arguments are actual parameters and actual arguments. Alternative names for parameters are formal parameters. The another one name for parameters are formal parameters or formal arguments. And so that the argument and parameter, the combination, dear student, what they are saying means we can call as a function variables. We are sending or receiving values, those variables we can call as whether argument or parameters. The combination, if you are calling an actual parameter and formal parameter, means actual and formal, it is a parameter, or the combination of actual and formal arguments. This is a 2. Positional or required arguments. Till now you have seen that when you create a function call statement for given function definition, you need to match the number of arguments. That means, dear student, what they are saying here means, here is, see, the positional arguments. The positional required argument is that you need to match a number of arguments. Now you can see our example programs. Def is a definition, starting point of the function. Check is a function name. A, B, C is a 3 variable. These 3 variable we can say as a parameter. In positional required argument, that means the given argument should match in the function definition. If you are giving a 3 integer, the 3 integer should be matched here. If you are giving a 3 variables, the 3 variables should be matched in the function definition. You can see an example program. If I am sending x, y is a 3 variable, means the 3 variable values will be received by A, B, C. Same, the second one, this is the first one. You can see a second examples. I am sending 2, x, y. The 2 will receive in A. The x value send to B. Y value send to C. So this also matched. And third examples, 2, 5, 7. Yeah, all the arguments are I am sending as a literal. So the 2 is sent to A, 5 is sent to B, 7 is sent to C. Now this also correct. This is a positional required argument. Suppose if I am sending like this, check the function name, I am sending only two values. Means what happens are, now this time only the Python program will show a error, that is positional required argument. The positional required argument means it should be match the number of arguments with the function definition. Now I think you can understand what is meant by positional required argument. The passing and receiving arguments both should be matched. The number of arguments should be matched. Next, we are going to see a default arguments. Default argument is nothing. We already know the value for certain parameter. What is meant by default argument, sir? Means if we are given any certain values for a parameter, that argument or parameter is known as a default argument. What is the purpose of the default argument, sir? Means, see, the purpose of default argument will assign the values to the argument automatically. We don't want to, it is an optional argument in the function definition. The default argument, if assigned or not assigned, also the assigned values will be taken. That means, dear student, you can see one examples here. DF function starting name, interest is a function name. There is a 3 argument. I think you will say 3 arguments: principal, time and rate. The values rate for they given a 0.110. This is a default argument. Rate is a default argument. Now I am giving one function called DEF. Interest, yes sir. Principal for 5 I am giving, and time also I am giving 5 the value. Now if I call a function like this, means the Python program actually have to show the error. What is the error, sir? Means before I told positional required arguments, but here it won't be, but here it won't show any error, because if the user give a 2 value, means this 2 will take principal as a 5 and time argument as a 5. If we not give any values for rate argument, whatever we assign the values for rate 0.110, this one default values it will take automatically. This type of argument is known as default argument. The default argument values optional in function call. If you give a value, the given value will taken to the default arguments. If you not give any values for default variables, it will take assigned values as a default values. The default values for parameters are considered only if no value is provided for that parameter in the function call statement. Dear student, do you understand this definition? The default values for parameters are considered. The default values will be considered when only no value is provided for that parameter. Do you understand? If we are not given any value for that default argument, the default values will be taken. Next, we are going to see a keyword named arguments. What, sir? What is that keyword named arguments? Means the default argument give you flexibility to specify the default value for a parameter, so that can be skipped in the function call. Still, you cannot change the order of the argument in the function call. You have to remember the correct order of the arguments to have complete control and flexibility over the values sent as arguments. Dear student, do you understand what is that keyword argument? Keyword argument is nothing. See here, you can see a three type of examples they given. First one, interest is a function name. PRIN argument hold 2000 values and time variable arguments hold 2 as a values and rate arguments hold 0.10 as a values. This is a order. If you try to change this argument or parameter order, the Python program will choose a error as keyword argument error. Do you understand? If you in a function call and function definitions, the arguments or passing arguments should be in the same order or in correct order. That is the keyword arguments. Dear student, this is a three type of arguments in Python function. The first argument, positional argument. I am telling again one time, what is the positional argument? If you are giving a three arguments in a function call, means the function definition also should contain same number of arguments. The number of arguments should be matched. That is a positional argument. Default argument is nothing. It will take a values, it will assign a values for arguments automatically. That is a default argument. Keyword or named argument is nothing. The argument order should be in same. The arguments order should be matched. That is a keyword or named arguments. Dear student, next we are going to see a topic, scope of variables. The scope of variables, the scope rules of a language are the rules that decide in which part of the program particular piece of code or data item would be known and can be accessed therein. To understand scope, let us consider a real life situation. Dear student, the scope means in real life they are giving a one best examples. What is that means? You are touring a historical place with many monuments. I think what they are trying to saying is you are going to a one historical place. There have a 2 or 3 historical places. You have to buy a tickets for each place. You want to visit one place means you want to buy a one tickets. Okay, you buy a one ticket and visit one place. After you came out of that place, again you want to go inside means again you want to buy a one new ticket. And suppose if you want to, if you are trying to visiting a second historical place means you have to buy a one more new ticket. If you came out means the ticket won't be allowed. Same as for one more same, our government announcing one more offer for our peoples that dear peoples, if you want to visit all the places of our historical, you buy one ticket. This ticket cost is some more, but you have, if you are buy this ticket, you can visit all the places means that is a special ticket we can say, like that only scope is like a tickets. The Python program which block have to use some codes, otherwise this block only if we are using this code. Likewise the scope is a boundary blocks we can say a boundary blocks of a Python program. The scope has two types. One is a global scope and another one is a local scope. The definition for scope: parts of a program within which a name is legal and accessible is called scope of the name. What, dear student, what they are saying is which name or which code is legal in accessible. Dear student, today in this class we discussed about passing parameters. There are three types of passing parameters. I said before, positional arguments are parameters, keyword parameters, and default parameters. This is the three types of passing parameters we are using in Python program function. Next, we are seeing the scope of a variable. I think you understand what is meant by scope. Scope is a rules for accessing the program code. The scope has two types. One is a global scope, another one is a local scope. What is meant by global and what is meant by local scope, these things we will discuss in coming next class. Okay, thank you.